Howdy everybody, we got a fun edition here. I haven't done Guild Clash in a very long time. So currently have a pretty fun battle between the number 1 and number 2 ranked guilds. Number 2 ranked guild traditionally is Unity, though we have been winning a good amount of stuff, at least in terms of guild bosses, and sometimes Battle Royale. We won last week, not this week. And we're currently leading in Guild Clash, which is exciting. We beat Resistance last week. That's not the point, though. I wanted to just show you some interesting attacks. So here is my Arcane caster, and she's just kind of floating around right here. And you see that she's actually not going to die, ever. So it's a good strategy you got to be careful if somebody has a Berserker Aide and an Enchantress Aide on a single hero, and now someone like my AC is currently immune, so she is essentially tanking his whole team, who at least can hit flying heroes, and then the Wonton, who went ahead and one-shot the rest of the team, went ahead and finished him off. And you see, she really didn't take that much damage, and that is because of the Berserker Aide. So if you don't have them, I highly recommend making them. Yes, this new sword has a chance to break through them, but it's still one of the best aids. I didn't even get mine up to level 9 aid skill, but those two combined essentially are going to give you a ton of survivability, especially if the other player is not fully prepared to go ahead and do that. You see, essentially, the player blew all of their burst damage at once, and you can't do that against someone who has a Berserker Aide, of course. So now let's go ahead and look at a KO. I just picked Kneebox. Took me almost the full time to do it. Unless it's really an enter base, I don't think Renee Ven does a lot. It's a little bit laggy there. But if I see a base like this, I'm thinking I want to go ahead and finish off a Chiron pretty fast. Don't really care. I mean, Pangoli can wipe you. But I'm not sure what his Pangoli is going to be able to pull off right now. I switched my team up a little bit. I have Abyss Demon healing, but also I have Ambrosia. Now I would probably like to get my Great Sage in there. Not my Great Sage, my Renee Ven, who I did have gotten to Pisces recently. But you see how little, at least with Renee Ven, on defense that this will do. You see these victory statues are essentially beating on my team and nothing's happening. I mean, it's pretty hard for just a couple of victory statues to face off against the max Abyss. I think maybe another hero could have been more beneficial to have in, unless you're a little bit closer to the center. This was the first green tier where Kneebox was, and I'll go ahead and speed this up here a little bit. Another thing I wanted to point out is, in the spirit of Berserker Aids, is you want to be careful about when you use, if you're using Landslide, when you use his Divine. Because if you blow it right away, there's a very good chance that the essentially Pangoli Aid removal is going to wear off before you really get to use it. And so that could be a dangerous thing that you got to be careful of, especially if they have Berserker Aids. I see that Kneebox had rank 1 written on his base. I wonder how many times it could take Unity to beat Resistance in various game modes before he would move it. He probably is never going to change it, so that's fine. I just wanted to show my attack formation here as well. I actually have 2 heroes who don't have Pangoli Aids. It's a little bit risky, that's for sure. I might put a Pangoli Aid in place of the Arcane caster on my Ambrosia, but it is what it is. Definitely limit the amount of damage that my Ambrosia and Abyss Demon can take, and also give them Enchantress Aids to give a little extra healing and free them up, because those are the 2 healers. For sure, I would want to have a Berserker and an Enchantress on both Abyss Demon and Ambrosia, especially Ambrosia. And then the third one, I boost Ambrosia's damage with the Arcane caster. That will help her heal as I get a hero advantage. As I kill some more of those heroes, that will boost her healing quite a bit, as well as her damage from her Divine. And then, of course, Abyss Demon, you want to keep up with the attack speed. So I wanted to make a Guild Clash video. I haven't done that in a while. Keep you posted on the overall battle, and good luck to you.